it makes me live and then starts popping stuff up all over my screen. Okay, so just for anybody that happens to pop in, I am doing this to document. It is, I guess, essentially a Roman shade. But it's insulated. I'm basically using it as an insulated curtain on a kitchen window that I don't have room for my historical way of doing insulated curtains. Anywho, gonna flip you around, hopefully. Never done a live like this. We'll see. Mainly details for myself for later because I need to make another one. Sorry, guess you don't really need to see my kids' rooms. Anyway, okay, so I did do this with all materials that I just had around the house. Keep in mind, if you're new around here, I have inherited a lot of crafting supplies from family members over the years. So this is a green and white-ish sheet, essentially. I think it was actually in a trash bag I picked up probably close to 25 years ago of sheets at a garage sale for 25 or 50 cents. The color works well with my kitchen though. So the back of this white is just cotton muslin. I can actually link what I got on Amazon. Definitely more than 25 or 50 cents. And probably more than what I paid for it 5 or 10 years ago. Although the last time I looked, it is not that much more. So anyway, this was also stash. When I actually started this project, I thought about it and was going to just like kind of gather the fabrics, and turned out I had already cut the batting and the front and back. The shiny is just blanket binding that was in the stash from Mom. Got that on both ends. Inside, basically for structure to keep it held out. This side is actually going to go in old blind brackets that are already in the window. It's just, this one is 1/2-inch PEX tubing. Sorry, it's getting stuck in this end. And then this side is 3/4 PEX tubing. Ideally, I would have had those reversed, but I'm using stuff from my scraps from plumbing projects, and the 3/4 was just not long enough for the window frame. This cording, and I don't know what kind of tape this is called. It was also in the stash with ribbons and various things I had saved as we cleaned stuff out from Mom's sewing room. But it's got these loops, and you just string the cord through there. And then when it pulls, it essentially pulls it into folds. Assuming it's hung up. So what did I do? The batting inside, I have 2 layers. I don't know what it was because I had already cut it, but I would assume it is just the high loft batting. I don't know if it was grandmother's stash or Mom's stash or some combination of both. I have 4 things of batting between the 2 of them. And so this is 2 layers thick of batting inside, then the front and the back. So let's see if I can put this down for a second and pull it up so you can actually see what it looks like. Sort of. I also can't put it in the window because I'm going to have to move the dish drainer and stuff. Okay, so I'm failing miserably at that. But essentially, it will wind up looking like that once it hangs in the window. When it's up. When it's down, it will actually just be a solid sheet of that. So yeah, that's, oddly enough, I thought it was going to take a lot longer than it did. I had a rare 2 days off in a row where I expected to get lots done in the garden. And then it rained yesterday. So I need to figure this out. When I've seen these done, it was like a boater's cleat thing. Yeah. I don't have any boater's cleats in my hardware stash. It will probably wind up being an upside down hook, or maybe 2, one up, one down, and kind of treat that like a boater's cleat. Apparently I need to do a little bit something more about this, because that is supposed to be the bottom part of the thing, and that's right behind the kitchen sink, and I don't really want all that crap. Okay. I'm sure the ribbon is completely polyester, which is fine. I am not wearing it, so it's not going to make me itch. This green, that is one reason. I like the color. It works well with a lot of the colors in the house. But that's why I'm not using it for even toiles or anything, because it is also synthetic. Oddly enough, my cat really likes laying on this white side as I worked. But yeah, so anyway, let's see here. So it was 2 layers of batting. Construction. So I don't know if you can see. I basically just backstitched. I gave myself a half-inch seam allowance, as best I could. There was a couple spots where my cutting from before was a little suspect. But I just backstitched, left, where is it? It is over here. So I left about that much open to flip it. Trimmed it, all 4 sides and the corners, flipped it right side out, and then, because I didn't know how to, I mean, it's a polyester batting, so it's like, do I press it or do I just leave it? So I went along with a running back stitch along the outer edge, just to basically tack it so that it wasn't trying to turn on me. And then the stitching of the blanket binding on at the top and bottom, I just used whip stitches. Same for these. And then what else? I don't know. I do believe that is it. Now I just have to move the dish drainer and put it up. And then at some point maybe make another one for the other side of the kitchen. Was not expecting to get this done in 2 days, but it is done. All I have to do is find a hook to hang it up. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen any comments on here. I don't really know where they show up, and I'm not seeing any spots over on the side. So, I don't know. I was making this for myself to document where, or how I made it, so I know how to remake it for the other side of the kitchen. So I'm just going to get off here. Have a good day, you guys.